Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you a little bit about the technology that I have selected, which is Storybird. So Storybird is a website and also an app that allows students to engage in reading and writing activities. I have chosen to demonstrate the website for you today because that is perhaps the easiest way to screen record and to be able to show you all of the features on a bigger screen. However, in the classroom, I would most likely use the app as we use the iPads in my classroom. So this is Storybird, and this is what it looks like on a student's profile page. So as you can see, because the account is new, there are different steps on how to get started. It would show recent activity down here, so almost like a feed. This page allows students to see everything about themselves in one easy spot. So let me show you a few of the features of Storybird. I'm actually going to start backwards and work from activities down to right. So if we click on activities, you will see that there are different ways that students can engage in content, and different teachers have posted different activities and lessons. So for example, we could look at basic writing, creative writing, thematic compositions, children's songs, and leveled reads. So I'm going to click on creative writing. And these are the different activities that you could assign to students to complete to learn about creative writing. For example, here is a comics cakewalk for K through 2. And these are the different lessons that students could dive into to learn about comics and creative writing. Now, if we go to read, this is a place where students can read books that other students have written. And here are some examples of some books, who has viewed them, who has liked them. So here students could get an idea of things they could write about, maybe some brainstorming. They could also see that other students, just like them, are publishing their own stories, which could be very inspirational for a student who is perhaps just a little nervous about putting their thoughts down on paper, wondering if they have what it takes to be a writer. This would be a great place for them to come and to just see that nothing's perfect, that other students are engaging in very similar activities, and that they are writing their own stories, and so that they as a student could do the same thing. And as you can see, these stories range from very young children to older children to perhaps even teenagers. So the teacher might want to be sure that they guide students in selecting a book to read that's appropriate for their grade level. Lastly, we have Write. This is probably my favorite feature of Storybird because this is where students actually get to write their own stories. And so what they can do is they can either choose to upload their own artwork, or they can choose artwork from Storybird to get started. So for example, if we wanted to write a book about maybe recycling, we could choose this figure, and it would take us to the book creation page. Here I can customize what my book cover looks like. I could change the colors. I could add other artwork. Again, I could still upload my own. If I wanted to, I can search. Here's another recycling picture that's been uploaded. And then over here, I can add the pages to my book. I can add text. I can add illustrations. I can do different things with the font. And then when I'm ready to preview, I can preview what my book would look like. And of course, I don't have anything on the pages yet, but this is just a preview of what that might look like as a student. So this is Storybird. In the classroom, I would probably create a picture book with my class. Because my students are younger, we would probably do one book all together, create a class book to model how to use the technology, and then I would set students free to start creating their own with teacher guidance, checking in kind of like a writer's workshop where I'm able to conference with individual students as we go throughout the process. And again, this is the Storybird website. I would probably use the app so for ease of access for my students, and then we would look forward to printing our picture books.